On. Oh my gosh, it's on? What? What? No way! Wait, before anything else. No, it got so loud. What the fuck? Is it really that loud? What? Yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty loud. It's pretty loud. Okay. We'll put in the Vivaldi. Sorry, I'm taking my dear sweet time with this. I might just honestly play it back again or something. Am I even logged in? I am. That was a really bad whistle, by the way. That was a really bad whistle. Oh my god, I can hear result. I'm really bad at posting links and stuff. I'm sorry. No, 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 the audio changed. No. Oh, that was so painful. No, it's still set to Archon Quest. What? No. No. Wait. There's something wrong here. No, it's a kitchen! I gotta fix this. Don't look! I'm making a fish and other unruly arts. Done. Apply. Yes! Okay, it worked that time. Hello. I am not playing Genshin Impact today. Believe it or not. I am not. I'm so sorry. I know. Depressing lore truth bomb. I'm sorry. I know. It's terrible. But I can reassure you that that is not what we are doing. Okay, beautiful. So, what are we doing today? Well, my fellow peeps, ladies and gentlemen, freaks and geeks of all sizes and ages, we're doing art. Why? It's a really good question. I just kind of, I don't know, I had this inkling of an idea. I was like, ooh, drawing sounds like fun. And so we are. Got the sexy Antonio Vivaldi going in the background here. Yeah, I feel pretty good, honestly. Oh my god, this is so crazy. I mean, everything is backwards. Anyway, we don't want to use a canvas or anything like that. What we want is very special. If I open up my folder here, we're looking at this. This beautiful child. This beautiful, tangible, delicious, delectable fish. And you know, when you start drawing, you have to get to know the picture, you know? You have to become friends with the picture. It's complicated to explain. But when you start drawing, you want to get along with the picture. You want to befriend it, you know? You want to get to know the picture. It's not like... It's more complicated than it seems, you know? Like, we've got to give the fish a name, and we've got to make him look beautiful. In this case, we're not necessarily going to make him look beautiful, per se, but we're going to be doing something to kind of it's hard to explain. We're not gonna be doing a lot with him. We're gonna give him a name. His name is gonna be Gerald. This is Gerald the fish. Say hello to Gerald. Hello. What we're gonna do with Gerald today is we are gonna be doing lobotomy surgery. We are gonna be fixing his mouth up a little bit here, because what we're gonna try and do is we're gonna try and basically make a 2D VTuber. So it's gonna be kind of like an overlay, and I just kind of thought that'd be really funny if we did it with a fish. Don't ask me why, it just sounds hilarious. Trust me, the corners of my mind, they generate random shit on the daily. And so, this came up for some reason. But, yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. We are going to give Gerald a facial makeup. Facial makeup, that's all we're gonna do. So, we already have his mouth open here. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Anyway, we are going to make it so that his mouth is basically closed, almost. And to do this, we need to do a few things. For starters, I would like to move his mouth up here, and I'm basically going to rotate it a little bit and kind of make it look like it's already closed. Because actually, that already looks kind of good. There's a few things we can obviously do to tweak this up. Like the mouth kind of opens up, and so you can see that the colors are a little different here. It's really difficult to explain. I don't know how to explain colors, even though I've done art for quite a while. But all we're gonna do is we're just going to color on Gerald. That is literally all we are gonna do. I'm gonna pull up the layers a little bit here so we can actually draw on Gerald. We already have the color selected, so we're just going to use a marker. Nice, beautiful marker. It's the size 10, which is crazy. When I look at the size of the screen, my jaw kind of drops because the sizes of my two screens are like night and day. And so it'd be kind of nice to fix this up a bit more, but we'll make do with what we got, you know? So let's actually bring it down a little bit smaller here, 2.5, and we're just gonna start doing some strokes here. And as you can see, it actually looks pretty good. So we're just gonna draw it in, we're just gonna basically sew him a new mouth. And so he's gonna close his mouth, and then we're gonna have the overlay so that you can also open his mouth whenever you speak. And it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. But yeah, I figured that just using a fish would be kind of fun. I like fish. Fish are cool. I really like catfish, and I really like marlins. Marlins are really cool. Like those little swordfish.
Bro, they like pierce you. They're gonna pierce your little heads off.
But anyway, we're just gonna give him a little bit more of a color here, a darker tone to kind of like indicate that that's the back side of him. Actually looks pretty good, honestly. You can still see that there's a small little crevice here that's been left open. And so there's a few things that we could do here. We could just blend the colors and just call it quits like that, but I kind of think that's the pussy way out. So we're just gonna smudge on out like that. And then what we're gonna try and do here, I'm gonna test something. Now this might not necessarily work, so the best option here, in my honest opinion, would be to make a new layer. So for this is gonna be a little tricky. We're gonna try and close his mouth. But how do we do that, you say? That's a good question. Well, you see how, there's a bit of a light spot here, and there's a bit of a dark spot here for his mouth. If we use a bit of the dark spot, I'm thinking it's possible we could clear it just by simply doing this. And then we will take this. We will slide on up And we're just going to basically patch out his mouth, kind of like that. Now, it's not the best. It's not the best mouth job. That sounds really fucked up. I'm not going to say that. The best tweak. So we're giving him a pretty nice tweak. It's okay. His mouth definitely looks closed at this point. But it doesn't look perfect, you know? So we're going to add a few more shades of different colors. You know, maybe there was a bit more of a gloss on the upper portions of his mouth. So we're going to do that, and we'll add a little bit of a glossier portion up here. There was obviously a few hints of a lighter white color, so we'll do that too. And then, yeah, actually, honestly, I was really afraid that was going to look a lot worse, but Grant, that actually kind of looks better. I was actually afraid that was not going to work at all. But, yeah, it's actually, that's actually not that bad. So, just look from back here and voila. So now we get to basically put the images together. So this is the part that I've been waiting for. This is the part that everyone's waiting for. So we turn them off. Mouth open. Wait, fuck. Oh. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. So that's just what it looks like. Damn it. Okay. Well, that's alright. So, what we can do now is we're going to Kamehameha fusion this shit. Merge the selected layers. What we can do is we can add another fish. Undo that. Oh, wait, never mind. You could, whatever. I saw what I did. Because didn't it make another? Doesn't matter. Anyway, math closed. We are going to merge the beautiful selected layers. Ladies and gentlemen, fish 2. He's beautiful. So now that we have fish 2, let's open up fish 1. See how fish 1's mouth is open? Well, thankfully, thanks to technology, we can prove that the mouth can open and can close. I'm actually surprised this worked as well as it did. I think that's kind of funny. Alright, so we've selected him, hopefully. And then what we can do is we can just move him up to here. And now, night and day. Mouth closed, mouth open, mouth closed, mouth open. And then we can also do like the shadow effect as well. So we'll do that too, but there we go. That's what I wanted to see. So, hello. Hello. There we go. That's kind of what I wanted to do, honestly. The rest of this is going to be kind of for like video related stuff, video related content that I might work on as well. So now that that's out of the way, we've already done fish. I'm going to work on a piece of Genshin is what I'm going to do. Paper color, I'm fine with that. I don't care. Paper color's not bad. I'm going to tinker with the music again. Because I knew that was going to be pretty short. What we'll do is we'll look for copyright-free VGM. VGM is typically pretty easy to get around, so we'll just use that. VGM bangers! There's a little bit of... Holy shit, there's so much. Are you sure Escape from the SETI with Ted Poley is DMC free? That's nuts. Alright. Alright, cool. Well, yeah. Gosh, that microphone is so strong. Holy cow. Can like cause earthquakes around here and stuff. Yeah, it's kind of strange how absolutely humongous this is, but I guess that's kind of what you get. I don't know. Well, I'm not too particularly bothered by it. I mean, I'm a little bothered by it, but until I can actually figure out how to work around this, no, I'm not gonna worry about it too much. So, I'm gonna need some references. So this is a little bit of the fun with drawing and stuff like that, is that you can pull up references whenever you like, and so we're gonna do exactly that. I think we'll take this image as a really good example of reference, because I think that's gonna go really hard. So the reference I'm going to be using today is going to be for Lenny and Lynette. Oh my god, how am I going to do this? Please don't make it put a picture in here. Oh, is that a reference? The problem is that it's also... That's 100, I don't want that. Fit to the navigators, okay. Okay. We figured out how that works. Okay, cool. Alright, I'm fine with that. Nice. Okay. So I'll change the name of the title quickly. So now we're actually working on okay, so now we're making Arlecchino. I think that doing something similar to this is exactly what I want to do. But again, this is just going to be kind of tricky. I don't even know where I want to go with this just yet. We'll figure it out, though. I already... You see, that fucks with me completely. So, let's think for a minute here. Actually, the more that I think about it, I like the concept of having Lenny and Lynette welcoming father as like a good luck charm. But the more that I think about it, I think a really cool and like edgy picture of her or something like that, like an edgy pose, would almost be better. If you get what I'm saying. If there's a way we can like tinker around with like a model or something, I think that's kind of what I want to do instead. Is there a way to actually just mess with something like that? There's an actual web app? Ooh, look at this! Holy shit! I don't know if I can actually like pull that into there. Alright, you know what? I will change a bit of this because I this is cool. I don't know if I can play that. You know what? Fuck, I'm gonna just put on Undertale. Because I'm like 99% certain Undertale's all copyright free. We'll just use Undertale. It's gonna take me a minute to learn how to swap from screen to screen. We are gonna create another source. We're gonna create a... Should we do a browser kit? No. We're gonna do a window capture. And we're gonna call it funny. We're gonna specifically capture this, because this is what I want to show. So we'll use this. Beautiful. There we go. So I think what we want to do is we want to do something dark and sinister. I think for starters, having her, oh shit. It's been a while since I've tinkered with stuff like this. That actually controls the entire body is what that does. Okay. Do these all? These all do. Okay, manipulate, move, scale. We can move them back and forth. Okay. Scale. Unlock all 30 models, blah blah blah. Now we can change that a little bit. There we go. Clicking on Alt's gonna change that a little bit, so what we're gonna try and do is we're gonna try and adjust it so that she's sitting, in a sense. We just need to find out where that is. That's the center of the body. Maybe I'm just stupid. You know what? I don't know, man. I think I'll tweak with this later, to be honest. Because actually, I'm slightly interested in how this works. We could do something like that, something dark and edgy. And we could like bend the leg, and then we could go up here and bring the leg up a little bit. Because this kind of reminds me of the character demo trailer almost. Well, not the character demo, but like the trailer in particular, where she's stepping on that guy's head or whatever. And then what we can do is we can bend her arm up, maybe bring it over to the side, up. It kind of goes against the laws here, so we're gonna pull it out a little bit. But that's why we have the blue. Blue we can pull up maybe a little bit. And then again, we're gonna go down. There we go. See, now we're starting to figure some things out. What's with the pink? Ah! I want to get out of the pink. Oh, I can get out of the hand. Okay. Pink is for specifically the fingers. Gotcha. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing here. We're gonna bring the arm up. And then we will pull this up, and then we will go underneath. And we'll pull up again, maybe? It's getting a little bit harder to see now. But I don't think this is a bad idea. It does kind of obfuscate a little bit. It does kind of intervene, but I think that's just kind of bound to happen, really. But either way, we'll still try. So we're gonna do that. The shoulders could be a little bit higher up, I think. I'm not sure where that is, though. I think that's here. Yeah, okay. So there's that one, and then we can do the same with this one. Nope, it's the second one, so it's the blue one. Bring that up a little bit. Once again, we have an issue with this, so we'll do that. So yeah, and I think that's kind of cool. And then we will have it here. Zoom in a little bit. Something kind of like that almost. And then do we want her hunchback at all? Do we want her like that maybe? Something kind of simple, I think, is what we want. I don't think that's bad though. I actually think that's pretty good, honestly. But that's a really cool pose. It's just simple, it's dark, I like it. And then what we can do is we can have like a Fontaine curtain or like a Fontaine wall or a background in the back. That'd be really cool. And so I think this is a pretty good, simple thing to have. We'll just screenshot this shit. There we go. Okay. Ah! Oh, it doesn't show anything else. Okay, cool. So now we can just jump. No, don't look at that. What the fuck? I don't remember how to change to the other one. No. Wait. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. So now we're over here. We're gonna change you. Nope, not you. We're gonna change you to that. Oh my god, there's so many pictures. I need to get rid of the other one. No! Oh, I can just do that. Okay, that makes life easier. Cool. So there we go. Now we have that picture. Nice, dark, edgy. The way I like my sandwiches. So I think for starters, what should we do? If we use a stage, I don't know. I feel like a stage would be kind of hard to do. Maybe we could do the place. That's interesting. We could use like the place from her boss fight, the place where she grew up, the house of the, kind of like the old house of the hearth almost, where she fought to be king. So actually, I think that's kind of a good concept because I wasn't gonna use a skull or anything like that. I wasn't gonna use a rock, like a person's head, but using like a rock or something would be a really good way to kind of cover that up. So I think that's a good idea. I don't know how big it has to be, but so what we're gonna do first is we're gonna start working on outlines. I think getting another reference picture or two would be kind of nice too. So actually, I'm gonna do that quickly as well. I'm just gonna pull up something like Old House of the Hearth and just see if that does anything. This is the place where she fights, clearly. Oh, that's kind of cool. Actually, I really feel like if I just pull up, if I pull up Arlecchino's fight, I wonder what comes up. Just a lot of broken shit. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. Okay. It's a really bad image. But we're gonna make it work. We'll make it work. With the power of Windows Shift S, we can do anything. Where did that go? Oh, that popped up in here. Okay, cool. That's what we want. So we're just gonna use this as a reference for right now. For the record, this is not my picture either. This is just a picture I found of the battlefield that they fight in, the Traveler and Arlecchino. So this would be a pretty good reference too, if you can see like the circular base around here and the destroyed location. It just kind of gives us a bit more of a feel for like what we could use for reference. So we can just pop in and out with this. I'm gonna keep it closed right now, but it's a good reference. So, okay. And then I think on my other monitor, I'm just gonna have Arlecchino set up. I would prefer to see her full body, frankly, preferably from the front, because I think that's what I plan to use. So like that's not a bad picture. And frankly, that's a pretty good picture too. Okay. It's 9:18. We have 3 hours to get this shit done. That's the time I would like to see it get done by, but who knows, honestly. We're gonna stick with a size 4. And we're just gonna jump straight into it. So for starters, I would just like to get this out of the way. And just think like a simple rock would be kind of like a fun little concept. So, what's she standing on? Rock. Just get it out of the way. I just drew that in there. And yeah. And then we'll put like a background layer in there too, or something like that. And then we can have like a small chip or something like that back there too, but that for the most part is gonna be that. I'm gonna jump back between these pictures just to see like what the hell her heels look like. Her heels are crazy. Her heels are really spiky too. And so we need to work on that as well. But like be nice to see what her heels look like from the side. There. And then, of course, just have it like there. Beautiful feet. And then there. Kind of like that, and then now, I'm gonna be honest with you right now, I am not good at working with feet. I have never been, I never will. But you know what? We're gonna try, man. We are going to make the effort. It's a little hard with this. I'm gonna tie it down a little bit, because right now it doesn't really fully look like a shoe. It kind of looks like a foot or something. Or just like the outline of a foot. That's why, because her shoe kind of points inward, is what it does. And so for that, what we're gonna try and do is, instead of making it look super foot-like, we're gonna try and do something that kind of closer resembles that, I guess. Because actually, that alone already looks a little bit better, and then we can do the little detail on it too. And then the detail on her shoe is crazy. But it's not over the top. Just something like that, really. So there. Again, that's not really the best job, but it's at least decent. It's better. It's better than I thought it was gonna be. I'm gonna see if this is the thing that's bothering me. I don't know. I can't tell. Actually, yeah, I can tell. My issue is that her heel should not be over there. I think it's supposed to be back here. But again, that just looks weird. So maybe I will just leave it here then. What I'll do is I'll make it a little bit bigger. So that way I don't have to complain and berate myself and belittle it. I'm going to ignore that right now and then... I don't know, dude. This is kind of tricky. A face. The face has the circular structure, which I'm fine with. Nice and simple. It kind of comes out more like this. I don't want to make it like super square, but I'm not doing the best job with that. But actually, okay, that's actually a little bit better, I think. Yeah. Alright, I'm cool with that. That doesn't bother me as much now. Hair. Oh, Jesus. Hair, I don't think it's gonna be too hard to work on. Your hair is kind of simple. I mean, it's not super simple, but from the front, it's not that bad. I'm not gonna go over the top with it right now. I'll get more detailed later. It looks like the most of her hair falls down just above her breast is where it looks like. So actually it falls down quite a bit. So actually maybe what I should do is I should zoom out more. And then play with it a little bit more. So we'll actually keep it out a little bit further. And then we'll slowly start to work it down some. Because for the most part, it's gonna fall down there, right? And then we will have that one little spot that sticks out there. The rest of it goes back up. And then we have this. Maybe with this drawing, maybe I'll get the luck to pull her too. I mean, honestly, that would be so fucking nice, to be honest. I would go crazy over that. Because I tried pulling for Mavwika. Mavwika did not come home. I was very sad. I think for Arlecchino, I'm gonna make her hair a little bit bigger. So that way I can do this. It doesn't bounce back up, it stays flat. Okay, it bounces up a little bit, but not much. Aware. It's gonna fall down by her eyes. And then we'll just make some fun little gestures here. And a bit more is gonna fall down, a little bit past her chin line. And then back up. And then there's a little bit more, just a pinch more to cover there. That doesn't look too bad, honestly. I also think it's because of the reference. And I'm very grateful that we have a reference. Let's see. Rest of the hair is gonna be right around the hairline, honestly. We give her a lot of space up here. We need to clear that up. And then the rest of it's like right here. And so, yeah, it's not super detailed or super decorated, but that's a pretty good look for her hair right now. And then we can zoom in a little bit more and we can start working on her eyes. And her face. Oh God. I don't know how ready I am for that. Because you're either gonna nail it or you're gonna fucking blow it. And I'm not very good at doing it, so fingers crossed. We're gonna find a good image. Actually, that'd be kind of cool too. Maybe we'll use a little bit of detail from her boss fight too. I think that'd be kind of fun to try out. But can I zoom in on that? Beautiful. Okay. This is just so I have a better understanding of where everything is. Starters, we're gonna bring the hair down just a bit more. We love her scary, pretty hair. Now we get to work on her eyes. Like I said, I don't know how well I'm gonna do with this. Her eyebrow is just a little bit higher. I'm actually gonna work it with this one instead. I feel a little bit more confident with this one. There's so much more fucking space for the head, it's crazy. Jesus. My heater's going off. Awesome. Let it be warm, please. It's alright. It's alright. I'm not the happiest with this so far, but when am I ever with the face, you know? The face is such a battle, dude. It doesn't help that what I'm drawing on is kinda hard. The screen is just so different. It's like, hang on, let me try. I'm gonna try something here. Hang on. I don't know if that just did anything or not. No, I don't think it did. Maybe I'm just crazy. It's very possible I'm just fucking crazy right now. That Delulu juice is something else. And then we've got to remember that she has X's for eyes. And then it looks like she does have just a faint tint of makeup on as well. You can see it from the mascara, and you can see it from the eyes a little bit. There's just a bit of blackish red in the eyes, and so... eyes a little, yeah, it's a little too tall in a little too high in my opinion. It needs to be a bit lower. Too low. See, it's a little picky. And then the other eye, kind of the same thing here. Same concept with the big X for the eye. I don't know, I'm actually right now I'm not too opposed by this. But that's because I also haven't drawn the rest of the face. So I have a lot of room to fuck this up. It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, this is just the outline, so. And then what we can do is we can go underneath here, and then we can work on the nose a little bit. With the nose, we're going to kind of make a line drive here. A little bit lighter there, a little bit darker there. That's okay. I feel like there's some clear things that I could probably work on. I think the head's probably a little bit big still, and I can move some things down. Smile is way too fucking big. Chin is a bit more pointy. So like, there's some clear things that we can work on still. I think what we're gonna do is we are going to try and move the chin. So that's what I want to do. I just want to move the chin. I want to see what happens if we move it. If we move it up a little. Or, no. Maybe the chin was fine. Was the chin fine? No, actually, I like it. Move it. Move it up. We'll move the chin up, is what we're gonna do. Again, hair down here is fine. I think. I don't care about that too much. We're gonna work on the chin a little bit. Because I think the more vertical it is, the better. The more of a V shape, I think, is what I'm looking for, right? A little bit more outwards and then start to perk up. Yeah. Okay, that's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna change it. We're gonna make it just a bit more horizontal. But then we're gonna begin going up. Yeah, I know. Crazy. Like that. That's better. So I knew there was an issue with the chin. I didn't know what it was. But the more that you start to look at certain things, the more it starts to become apparent. So now it actually looks a little bit better in my opinion. I think there's still some clear things that we can work on here. Is the eye fine? Eye here is way too far away. Come back, eye.
The eye is so far away.
We're gonna move this. Her eye feels a little big. Again. Again, the head just feels big. I really feel like that's my biggest nitpick. I don't know. I'm so fucking picky with that. It's actually crazy. So here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring the hair down more. I don't know if that's my complaint. I really don't know at this point. I'm going to get rid of the outlines here. Because I know part of me is picky about that. And I think I kind of overlook it. I don't know why I'm so picky with the face right now. I just am. Like, that's a little bit better, I guess. I don't know. I feel like the more I focus on it, the more I'm gonna be stuck on it. Again, eyes are big, but we're gonna work on that later. Because otherwise I'm gonna be stuck on this shit for fucking ever. So, let's zoom out. Grab it. We're gonna move you down. Yay! There we go. And then what we can do is we can start working on the body. Do we need to go over the top there? No. Did I? Yes. Why? I wish I knew. We'll start working with the cut a little bit. We'll just make it apparent that that's there. The parts of her coat are a bit pointed, so we'll make that a bit evident here. And then there we go. What we're gonna do is we're also going to change the angle of this a little bit, since, you know, her arm is kind of changed here. It's a bit positioned. But we at least know that that's where the change is. And then we can also make like a small little crest here. And then same here. Actually, the neckline begins out. There isn't even a single bit of the neck that's really seen. It's really just right away to her suit. So, and then we can get to the pointiness, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on that. Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot to turn the hands down. Nah, who cares? I'm not gonna worry about it too much right now. We're just gonna work on the arms. And then we can use a little bit of like wrinkles or something like that there. Actually, what we can do here is we can just do, let's see. Right. And we'll just do something like that. And then same thing here. She's got the funny little coat cuffs. We might even make that a little bit apparent over here too. And then here it's a little bit more apparent. So I don't really know what happened to the fingers here, honestly. It looks like fucking chicken fingers is what it looks like. So we'll extend it further. That's what we'll do. Here's the funny little outfit. Fucking Jesus. I'll work on that later. Okay. Anyway, that's fine for right now. So we're not gonna worry about it too much. Okay. Let's continue working. We're gonna go down. And then we'll go back out. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, okay, hello. So we're just gonna follow her suits. We're gonna follow the inner portions right now. Okay. There we go. That's a little better. And then we have like little details of her outfit here. I'm not gonna make them over the top, but there we go. Yeah, something nice and simple is what we're gonna aim for. 10 out of 10. And then same here, vice versa, blah blah blah. Okay. And then the same thing happens here. We'll add like a fun little crest. Okay, it goes as what it does. There. Her outfit is so fucking detailed, it's actually terrifying. We're gonna do the little butterfly and the little X mark. And then we'll do the little spikes. Like that. There we go. And then we can go out from here. And that's gonna spread outward. That's gonna spread outward. And then we have the rest of her suit. The rest of her suit is gonna come downward. Same there. It's gonna come down to... We need to make it a bit more vertical, I think. Actually, no, that's fine, that's fine. It just needs to change here, is what it needs to do. Like that. Because the rest of it's just like light gray. So yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay, cool. So we're starting to work with the suit. The suit's starting to look a little bit better. Let's see here. What else is on her body? The crazy little bits of her outfit. Oh my god. We just got a pinch of it, though. It gets crazier. Actually, I don't think it gets too crazy. Yeah, because for the most part, it kind of goes, what the fuck happened here? Where did the rest of the outfit go? There it is. Please don't disappear, that's all I ask. Alright. Okay. We're gonna... Just... I don't even know what we're gonna do. Because actually, her outfit kind of stops after a bit. Kind of like right around here. And then something like that. There's also another little bit of it that also kind of pops out. It's a little bit longer. It's also a little bit smaller. I think I might just start speedrunning this bit of it, honestly. God, I'm about to give her a fucking yacht, I swear. Not that I want to, I just am. The angling of this, man. Oh my god, I'm gonna go for a fucking yacht. But for the most part, her legs are really, really simple. Her legs are just simply leggings. So that actually makes my life exceptionally easy for the bottom portion. Okay. There is a little bit of detail on them. But outside of that detail, there's quite literally nothing else. So if we can nail her leggings, I think we're good. For the most part, I'm gonna start it up here. No, we'll let it keep going. That's what we'll do. We'll let it keep going. And so, yeah, she's got that little diamond pattern going down her legs for the most part. The other side should not really be that visible. I don't think I'm gonna make her belly really visible, to be honest. I just don't see any reason to. Because her navel doesn't stick out in the games. But just take note that that is her leggings. So, yep. There we go, something like that, I guess. And then, this is where I'm going to get a little bit more creative. I'm going to, because for the most part, I've just been kind of adding my own, like, I haven't even been adding my own stuff. I've just been kind of taken from references and stuff. But I want to add a bit more to her costume now, and so that's where this is going to come in. Add a bit more of the flair. Because that is what she's like. Hello. We actually might have school online tomorrow. What the hell? Extreme cold warning effect at midnight through noon Tuesday. -30 wind chill? Dress warm to protect yourself. Holy shit! You heard it here first, folks. It's cold as fuck outside. Sorry, that's my ringtone. It's really, really loud. That's all I'm gonna tell you. You know kind of what her curse reminds me of? Her curse reminds me of, I was gonna say Robonoa Zoro, but, the God of Death in Genshin. Because the God of Death has something extremely similar, where it's like just this big eye in the sky and stuff like that. And that's exactly like what the curse reminds me of. But here's the thing, I don't think she's cursed. I mean, yeah, she's cursed. But she's not cursed with like death per se, or like immortality or anything like that, like Capitana was. Sorry if that was a spoiler bomb. That should not be a spoiler bomb. That's such a general fucking piece of information. But still, sorry anyway. Yeah, I didn't mean to make her dummy thick. That wasn't the intention. I'm gonna close her up a little bit more. I'm gonna close her up a little bit more is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna close her up just a bit more, just because I feel like that's kind of deserved. And then we'll do that. And then I'll tweak her face later, I guess. I don't know. Actually, I could honestly edit the canvas size. Probably. 1920? I don't even think I'm gonna use 1920. To be honest, I'm only using this. For the most part. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna change canvas size. Or maybe we should change height. If we make the height bigger to 2160. You know? Yeah. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna select fucking everything. Size? Bigger. Oh shit. We're gonna make it a little bit bigger. Come on. Nice! Kinda like that. That's really small now. I'm okay with the smile, but the smile, I think we need to fix the smile, honestly. I think we need to make her colder. It just looks too happy. Because if you know Father, oh, she's not like that. I really like this eye, honestly. I'm going to leave that eye alone. I think that eye looks correct. The other one I don't think looks correct. Ay. I also think her eye needs to be cloaked, though. As in covered up by shit. Like, it needs to be covered, is what it needs to be. Again, it just feels high. But I mean, that's kind of where it's supposed to be. It actually covers her whole eyes, what it kind of does. No, we're getting there. We're getting close. Alright, I think that looks a little bit better. God. I think we're close. I think we're close. I don't think we're there. I think we're close, though. This is what you call picky with eyes. Maybe what we need is we need more hair. Turn that frown not upside down. That's getting better. I think it's getting better. Okay, now we're having an issue with the pupils, but I just think it's simply because of something like that. Or maybe it's the maybe it's this. Oh, no, I see it now. It's this. So what we do is if we go all the way down here, No, I'm not bothered by that too much. I think that looks a little bit better, honestly. And then what we'll do is we'll make something for the background. So, now that we have that done, which I'm pretty happy with, we're gonna bring the layering of that one back down. This is some breaking news. Stranger learns how to draw a picture. And learns how to draw a human body using the only references. Lots and lots of references. I thought I turned off the audio. Fuck yeah, I'm glad I didn't. Cool. Okay. We have probably slayed an hour. I don't know how long we've gone for. Does it even say? An hour. That's not bad. Quick slip of good water. I'm going to probably charge my phone quickly. Give me a second. Alright, welcome back to hell. And by hell, I mean a really fun doodling stream. Alright, there's no way to actually get rid of those there. Damn it! Okay, fine. I'm gonna pray that that just stays there? Yeah, cool. Okay. Monka-esh. Alright. We have a little bit of space to see Arlecchino. Arlecchino's references, I mean. So, that's fine. Alright, cool. So now I have Twitch chat up, and I have other stuff too. Cool. Sweet. So now we're just really working on her outfit for the most part. And the background. I'm a little bit picky. I still want to do a little bit more here. Again, I really did not mean to draw a fucking yacht on her. But hey, if she's caked up, she's caked up. You know? I'm going to mess with her face later. I like it, but I genuinely think it could be even better. I am so picky with that. You have no idea. I will carve my eyes out over it, I swear. Okay. So now we have to work on the background. Background for this is going to be pretty simple. How big is 6? 6 is pretty... 17's pretty big. 10? 10's fine. I think we're either going to do... So we're going to use the battlefield. So for that, let's use, like, dismantled bits, maybe? Like, I don't know. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Actually, let's do the ground first. the ground before anything else. Why? Because ground is important. Ground kind of establishes like a background. It sets it up for you. And so in order to do that, we just need like a horizon. So we're gonna set our horizon for like here. So for anybody who's new to drawing and stuff like that and illustration, your horizon is kind of like where the stuff on the bottom meets and the stuff on the top meets. So when you are working with like buildings and stuff like that, you typically are going to have like 1 or 2 horizons where everything meets in the center. So if you have like a character right here and he's walking around and doing shit, and say you have like a building or something like that, your building, if it's to expand, it's going to follow the eye of the horizon. So you're going to follow the bottom of it up, and you're going to follow the top of it there. So for this one, this building is, I don't know, not that special. I should have made something bigger to show you, but just kind of think of it like that, because now you can kind of see the top of it too. And so that's kind of like your perspective. You're looking from a pretty high perspective here. It's also just not big. If it was something a little bit bigger, like now this is a tall building, you know? Now all of a sudden the perspectives have changed. So now what you want is to follow the eye again. So you see now the perspective has changed. And then so on and so forth, blah, 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 blah. And now, look at that. Now it looks like a corridor. Now it looks like it's expanding. And then you can do the same here. You can do that. And then there's your funky little building. Boom. Perspective. Wow. Yeah, I know. Anyway, here you go. Now you know something new. I need to be bigger, so I can actually erase this. There. I think 120 is pretty big. So I think 80 is probably gonna be a little bit more reasonable. I'm gonna make sure that my microphone is working. I'm just a little bit paranoid. And the music's working too. Cool. I'm gonna pull that back down. Alright, cool. Anyways, our horizon's gonna be right there. And then we'll just make the battlefield. This is all gonna be battlefield terrain. Actually, the battlefield itself will just keep on expanding. And you can do that, honestly, because that's what you see on like beaches and stuff like that. It just stretches onward because that's the sand, that's the water and stuff like that, blah blah blah. And then it's more for things that are turning or caving in or something like that, where you start to want to work on it. So since we've kind of established that our background is just gonna be pretty simple, what I'm thinking we could do is we can make some background objects too. I was really just gonna make this just one single layer, but it's so simple, we might as well add shit. 12 is a big number. That's not bad. What we can do is we can add some disproportionate bricks and stuff like that, and we'll just make them look like they're coming apart and stuff like that. Again, we need to make sure that it's all following that though. So that's where it's all gonna end up going to. And so we'll stop here for now, I guess, and then we'll make it kind of pointed or something like that. This is a free commission I'm doing for someone. I'm gonna be doing a few more for a funny little video project here, but I just figured I'd stream this for fun because I enjoy Genshin and I enjoy drawing, so again, make sure that you follow that. Same here. And then you can kind of do the same thing here. And then this is also the same kind of premise. We're gonna do the same thing for the other side. There we go. There we go, that's kind of a fun little pillar, I guess. And then we'll give it a bit more detail later, but just kind of like make it look like a little brick pillar or something like that, I guess. And then, I don't remember how the battlefield looks exactly. Ooh, that'd be kind of cool. But isn't there typically like floating bricks and stuff like that? Nope. That is shit like Inazuma, I guess. And then we can do the same thing here for like trees too and stuff like that. So we'll put like a tree and we'll make it slanted because of the battlefield, I guess. And then let's detail it just a little bit. So we'll put like a tree here or something like that. I don't know. Just something simple. I don't know. I actually might review that. It's just kind of silly. It's a little big. It needs to be smaller. The branch size needs to be a lot smaller for its distance. Like if we're really gonna aim for something like that, yeah, it needs to be smaller. And so there, kind of like that. That's also another really picky thing with perspective, is making sure that your sizes look pretty good. But if you can get your sizes looking pretty nice too, then there's not too much to worry about. I'm gonna wipe that out now. And then, on the other hand, I think it'd be kind of fun to actually kind of take reference here. I'm not gonna use the full thing, but like, we'll start with the pillar. So the pillar is gonna like, there's like a little gated pillar here. There's like a little handrail and stuff like that. And that's all a part of this like little destroyed piece of work. And then we'll go here. How far does this go? Okay, cool. I'm really exaggerating this because this does not have to be as crazy as it's gonna be. But, I don't know. I just think that would be kind of cool. We're gonna add a few teeny tiny pillars here. Beautiful. Just like that. And then we can kind of like do something kind of like that for the pillar. Give it some indents for some detail. And then again, you're just gonna follow the horizon lines. So that's really far down there, but pretty much just kind of following it. Same thing here. Sometimes it's easier to have like a measuring tool on you, but if you don't have one, just kind of eyeball it. You can usually do pretty good with it. So just do your best. You should be fine, honestly. And then, since we're kind of making a broken structure here, you don't have to be over the top with like your eyesight, really. So just kind of something like that, I guess. And since we're using the background of where Paraware grew up, we're just gonna put like some pointed background here. Part of it kind of like symbolizes the curse, and then part of it also symbolizes like the grasslands of like Fontaine in the background. So I don't remember exactly where it is, but you get the point. And then I don't know. I'm not gonna worry too much about the sky right now. I made this really small. I made that really small. We're gonna make that bigger. Like a lot bigger. Now, again, if you make an oopsie or something like that, that's perfectly fine. You just need to know, like, you know, what to fix and stuff like that. Accidents happen, and you know, your first piece is never going to be your best piece. I learned this from from one of my professors. Your first piece will never be your best piece. And if it is, you are really fucking lucky. So just tweak and fix till you think it's correct. You'll get there. And it's not too hard though. Just make sure that you don't kill yourself over it, really, because you don't need to overwork it. Like, I typically tend to overwork myself with specific little key details, but it's not really necessary. So we're not sure. We're gonna start working on a little bit of the details for this because these are cool. Just adding a few more key details there, really. Again, that just feels a little bit too much for my liking. For something like that, just put like a little detail marker there or something like that. There we go. And then again, doesn't have to be super crazy, just enough to kind of like show something like that. And then lastly, I think for the ground here, we're gonna maybe... Where was it? There was something that I saw that I thought was really cool. Her Bale Moon ultimate. The cracks on the ground are really cool. And they all kind of start somewhere where she does. So I don't know how exactly we're gonna do that just yet because I've never really worked with cracks all that much. I mean, I've worked with them some, but working on them to such a crazy degree, I don't think I've done that before. Not that it's that hard, probably, but because actually right now, I think it's actually looking pretty good. There's some areas where like the detail feels so much more clear, and then there's gotta be areas where it doesn't feel as clear, I guess. And then maybe what we should do is, we're gonna make the Bale Moons what we're gonna do. There we go. Something kind of like that would be kind of cool. And then we'll do the small like little battle ring detail that was kind of shown in this. Because if you can see like this circle, kind of like where Nahida is standing, like the corner of the circle and stuff like that, that's a part of her battlefield. And then those crazy those crazy eyes from the curse or whatever. Just kind of taking like small like little examples of that, really. That's all we're really doing. We're not doing anything too crazy with it. Maybe we could do like a small one there too. There we go. Look at that. That's really cool, actually. And then, lastly, we'll work on the background. And then it'll get a little bit closer in. We're gonna try and make it outward as much as possible because the actual battlefield itself is actually pretty big. The song is almost over already. Holy cow, the whole album's almost done already? There we go. So that's actually kind of culminated in something pretty solid. Oh, we've actually got more. I thought that actually went longer. I'm glad that we gaslit ourselves. Okay, cool. This has ended up being a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. But you know what? I think it looks good. So now, this is what we have. We started with a simple little dude and a background. Now look at what it's become. Crazy. Except now, we have a little bit of a problem. Just a small one. Rock. Fix rock. So for the rock, we don't actually have to fix that much just because we can make small like little details to kind of like point it there, but I don't know. Actually, the rock is kind of fine just because the rock doesn't have to do much really. And even then it does actually have like lines of horizon behind it as well. Because for the most part, you see the face. And since the rock is kind of like in the center, and the horizon's in the background, it doesn't really have many edges or anything like that that need to point towards it. Your faces are all in the front. There's no corners that tell you, like, hey, you need to go there. So the rock's actually fine. Most of this is actually pretty fine. I realized that was too small, and so I had to fix that. That's my fault. If it doesn't look the best, it doesn't look the best, but I think it'll be okay, honestly. I'm gonna go up here and just see if this does anything. Again, where does it need to be? Because if you go like that, it's fine, it's fine. It's not gonna be perfect. So what we can do here is I'm gonna try and lock the layers. No, I'm not gonna do that. So now we're gonna do something different. Naming layers. This one's going to be our background layer. That one's gonna be father. Now this one is flat colors. So with flat colors, we're gonna do a few things here just to tweak things a little bit. Actually, no, we're not. We're not even gonna do flat colors yet. We're gonna go work on father again, because I even said I was picky with this. We should probably. We need to tweak father up. Actually, we need to clean her up some. She looks good, but she could look better. So yeah, the detail is still kind of crummy. What we should call is we shouldn't even do this yet. Should we merge? Yeah, I think we can merge. I'm gonna call this the plane layer. Because this is our beginning layer, we need to fix this. It's got a lot of loose lines. It's got a lot of tweaks and changes in stroke balancing and stuff like that. It just needs to be tweaked. You can see there's a lot of scribbles and a lot of stuff like that. There's a lot of really cool looking stuff on it. But it's not perfect. You know what is perfect, though? The queen herself. Our beloved Arlecchino. Oh, we love you, father. Anyway, let's dive into this shit. So, this is a workout, dude. Get a quick refresher. I'm not gonna get this done right away, there's no way in hell. Right now we're going to lock this layer. We're gonna lock it on 50. 46, whatever. I'm gonna do this quickly, just so I don't forget. There is an option to change how you fill in your bucket. You can refer only to the editing layer, which means whatever layer you're on, your paint bucket will fill in like areas that you've already drawn in. What the hell is going on? Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Refer to other layers, that just means it will fill in other layers too. Enclose and fill, so you can select an area and it will do it, like a magic trick for you. It's kind of cool. Paint an unfilled area and it will just do it for you. It's crazy. So yeah. Anyway, we're not gonna do any of that right now, but having that open is always nice to have. So yeah. What should we start with? Well, for starters, I really think that the circle in the background for the Bale Moon is pretty nice. Could be better. So for that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do polygon. We're gonna do polygons. No, we're not. That's a lie. Who came up with that stupid idea? Me. Okay, so for this one, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. Ugh. Go like here? Draw out. I think that looks pretty good, honestly. That's a pretty simple Bale Moon circle right there. We're gonna adjust that a little bit. The one back there is even greater in size, which is just terrifying. Can we like flatten this a little bit? You know what? I don't fucking care, dude. Let's try to make this look like that. That's what we're gonna do. So we will. We're gonna flatten this. What we're gonna do. No! We'll flatten it here. We'll flatten it there. There. And then we're gonna scribble out some of this stuff. I should not have scribbled out that though. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Okay. Now we get to work on everything else. For this, I'm going to be a lot more precise. I'm going to be a lot more gentle while I'm doing this. Because this is where we start to take things a little bit more seriously. I think starting with an H pen is going to be kind of nice. I need to make sure that we've got everything nailed. I'm gonna change the reference picture a little bit. It's perfectly fine though. We are going to begin with her outfits, what I'm gonna do. Her size needs to be smaller. It needs to be smaller again. Holy shit. Nope. 4? I don't think 4's bad. Let's make it a little smaller. So this is where it's gonna get really picky. I guess you can be a little bit nitpicky here if you really want to. I kind of prefer not to, but ultimately that's your call. It's a really interesting symbol. So what it does is it does this, and then it goes down like that. And then here, here, and then back up. And then there's clearly an inner portion here. There we go. You can see now it's starting to get a lot more picky. We're gonna work a little bit more on bits and pieces of her outfit as well. There we go. Same with her hair as well. The strands in her hair could honestly be a bit more thick as well. We will add a few more touches here too. We will add a small touch here, just for extra detail. And then we can start to follow that back on up. This is my favorite track in Undertale, by the way. I just figured I'd point that out. It just feels so grand. It feels like a final finale. I mean, that's literally the name of the song. It is. It feels exactly like a finale should. Triumphant, chaotic, like the final fight. Like the world's at its end. This is the very last chance. So you're giving it your all. That's exactly what that feels like. And it feels so awesome to listen to. It is such a great track to listen to when you're like writing stories and stuff like that. It's just so cool. Yeah. Baller track, 10 out of 10. This was just a little idea of mine, but making like something for the curse again. It kind of looks like an Ahage. We're just gonna leave it for right now because I kind of like it. There we go, nice and easy there. Gentle strokes, really. You're just kind of following and retracing your art, really. There's a bit more of the cover up there. So we already kind of got her hair done. Honestly, there's probably quite a bit that we can tweak and we can work around, but that's a pretty good start, I think. So I'm pretty happy with that. There is a bit of space for her neck, but the way that we have her dressed up here, I'm fine with that. Actually, the reference I'm using for her colors and for her hair and outfit right now is the character trailer that I talked about, where she has her boot heel on the child laborer guy or whatever. It's the scene where Snezhnevna's already passed. And she's like dropping like the rings or whatever onto her grave. It's a killer bad picture, honestly. And it just kind of captures everything because her outfit is so fucking cold. And it just fits the background really beautifully. Because the background also matches this really cold feel. If I'm correct, the environment is like cloudy and rainy. And so I just kind of matched that cold demeanor really nicely. It also helps us with that a little bit more. Because I didn't see this before. There's actually a tiny little circular pendant smack dab in the middle. It's tiny, but it is there. And then with that, we can finally work on that. And then once again, we're gonna put a little bit more detail into this now. Because now we actually finally have the power to, so that's kind of nice. Oh no, that one though, that one actually goes underneath. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. And then what we could do is we could actually make these a little bit closer is what we could do. Because I think that's what it's trying to tell us here. The detail for this is insane. Oh, that's what it's supposed to be. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. And then same here, it's kind of like you have that, but then you also have the other one that kind of stretches out more. And then the same little detail here. There we go. I don't think I'm gonna go super over the top with this, but still, just enough. Because if I was to go over the top with this, I think I'd be stuck here for quite a while. To be honest. So we will capture the other part of her outfit here. And then we also need to capture her cuffs. Her cuffs are pretty simple, I think. You just really need to know how to really work with that like little floral pattern, I guess. And I'm not the best at it. Actually, that ended up looking a lot better than I was afraid it was gonna look. That doesn't mean that it's gonna look any better in a minute, but you know what, for right now, we're gonna take it. So, cool. I think for this, we're gonna make it just a bit bigger. We need her cold demeanor. There we go. Just a little bit down, really. And then her eyelashes are really there. Yeah, I'm indifferent so far. I think we can fix the nose later, but nice, keep it simple. Bit of a smaller mouth, really. Maybe it was the distance. But we're gonna change something here. I really think we're gonna change the distance with her eyes, really. Yeah, you know, I kind of fuck with that. And then actually, this is fine. This is fine. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually make that its own little thing. No. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. I'm gonna tweak that. Yeah. We could make the pen or like the eraser a little bit smaller, but I think it's fine right now, so. And small little change. For the other eye. That's interesting, actually. The more that I think about it, what if we actually, made the eyes a little bit smaller? Or, well, not really smaller, but... Yeah! Okay. The more that I think about it, I think it's the eyes itself. Too big. I think we're getting closer to something though. I think the eye needs to be maybe a little bit smaller. Like just a pinch. Yeah. More than I think about it, I actually like that better. It's a small tweak. We need not super big, but like yeah, kind of like that. And then with that, we can have her eye. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. I'm not the proudest of it, but it's okay. I still think it kind of slaps. So that, I think we're gonna leave that alone. Now we have to work with this. Okay. We need the front angle of her again. Okay. So for this, it looks like it kind of goes downward, and then it stops. Because then, like, smaller little pieces of her outfit are here. But for the most part, I'm trying to see where this goes. So we can start working on that more. Because for the most part, this actually looks like it goes outward, and then it actually starts to turn, is what it does. Yeah, kind of like that. So that's pretty easy too. I'll make another small, like, little arrow because it shows up on her outfit, but I'm not gonna go over the top. Oh my god, it's all fucking diamonds, dude. Even that, man. And then over here, too. And then we're basically making a pattern here, so. Kind of like that. That's it. Just like that. And then we can do this. There we go, look at that. Nice, beautiful, cold demeanor. I love it. We're at least finally starting to get somewhere. I mean, it's still a long ways to go, but... It's 11 o'clock, we've got time still. Another hour's passed, huh? Crazy shit. We might as well work on this now. This is the same thing, where it's kind of like here, and then it turns. And then it actually goes completely over is what it does, and then it goes here, and then out. And then same thing here. I really made that a little bit too big for my liking. But you know what? Who cares? It's fine. There. We made something. We made something out of that. That's not bad. We're gonna put maybe a few slight creases in here. Nothing too crazy. Because Father's perfect. She's perfect in every way, shape, and form. There's another. There's another. Outfit. That outfit has the exact same, like, symbol on it. More that I see, the more that I look at it, it's actually right here. That's where the actual, like, crest is right there. There, kind of like that. So now that we have that, then we can damp that out. Look at that, beautiful. We'll make it like a small, like, little crease here. We'll just keep it simple. Are you still watching? Yes. Although the tracks are almost coming to a close. That's kind of crazy. So there we go. Now we have the arm kind of set up for us now. That's kind of crazy. All right. And then we haven't even gone to the other arm yet. But I don't think that the other arm's gonna be too hard, honestly. It's just stuff we've already done, pretty much. Okay, I had to think about that for a minute. The rest is gonna be a little bit further out, so I'll be like up here. Oh god. The cuffs, not the cuffs. I think the premise is on point, but we still need to take into consideration that there's like a whole other hand. Or a whole other portion of the hand. So we'll make a crease here. We're just making a crease here, that's all we're doing. Actually, that's kind of fine, because the more that I think about it, it doesn't have to cover the whole cuff. And as far as her thumb, oh, where's her thumb? Her thumb's elsewhere. Yeah, that's not bad. There we go. So I think as far as detail goes, this is looking pretty clean. Now we're gonna start working a little bit lower. I'll increase the brush size just a bit. So kind of like that. And then, holy shit, dude. That is so crazy detailed. Like that. And then down a little bit lower. Right? Yeah. The detail, man. The detail. I'm gonna work on the back one. And then also kind of try and work with the next as well. Because they kind of work really similarly. Like that. Oh no, you know what? That's wrong. Yeah, that's a little bit more right there. Yeah. There we go. And then we'll do this. Because actually, oh shit, yeah. We actually have like 2, I think, right? Oh, okay, I realize now. I was trying to think of what that was. Those are her markings. Those are the, that's part of her outfit. I couldn't figure out, I was like, what the hell is that? Okay. There we go. Now we have a little bit more. I'm just kind of rushing this portion because it's not that difficult. You know, on top of that, the sooner we get done, the sooner I can get ready for my classes tomorrow. I should actually check to see if classes are canceled. Because the wind chill is going to be just so bad. That's what I was supposed to do. It's supposed to be in sub view. Nah, whatever. There's like a small like little point there. Again, there's a small point. That's fine. That's fine. I'm just picky with that point, that's all. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna have to deal with the same shit here. Kind of like that. And then it like hangs downward, kind of like that. And then it kind of goes out, and then up, and then turns in. And then the other one, well, we can't do too much about it, but oh, that's what that was supposed to be. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine, that's whatever. It's at least, this is at least a little bit easier. Because her leg isn't twisted or anything this time. So this time we don't have to worry about much. And then, again, same concept here. It's not bad. There's still some things that need to be worked out. Kind of get the crotch line a little bit, just because the outfit does kind of, you know. And then, let's see here. Okay. We're still working on the diamonds a little bit here. That's kind of what that is. So there's that, that's not bad. Then I'm gonna make it just a bit bigger. So for this, we're going to do something kind of like that, and then we're going to make a small little crease here, because that's going to be like a gray outline, is what that's going to be.